Far from the Empire, where the air carried no orders, no structure, no certainty, she alone, Mashake. The wind moved through broken stone and quiet hills, brushing past her robes like it was trying to speak first. She let it. For a moment. Too quiet, she murmured. Her eyes drifted toward the horizon, distant, unreadable. She hadn't seen Rakuto. Not since he left, not since that day, but that wasn't what bothered her. It's not distance, she said softly. A pause. It's distortion. Her fingers curled slightly at her side. Something had shifted, not in place, in flow. You don't disappear without leaving something behind, she added under her breath. And whatever Rakuto had left behind didn't feel right, not broken, not lost, just altered. Her gaze lowered slightly. And you, she whispered. Not to Rakuto, not exactly. You're moving again. A faint tension crossed her expression. Not fear. Recognition. This time, she said quietly, I don't think anyone's ready for you. The wind didn't answer, but it didn't need to. Empire ground training hadn't slowed. If anything, it had sharpened. Movements were faster, decisions harsher. There was no easing into this, no adjustment period, just expectation. Drenza stood in the center of a dirt circle, arms loose, smile faint, watching. So this is the famous Empire training, he muttered, thought there'd be more screaming. Step in, Kyra said flatly. No humor, no patience. Drenza's smile widened slightly. You don't like me. I don't trust you. Better, he replied, more honest. Rakuto stepped forward instead, rolling his shoulder once. I'll take this one. Kyra glanced at him, then stepped back. No argument. A circle was drawn, simple, clear. Win condition, push the other out, no techniques, no lethal intent, just control. Drenza stepped in. Don't go easy, he said casually. Rakuto smirked faintly. Wasn't planning to. They moved. Fast. Drenza tested first, light step, probing push. Rakuto shifted his weight immediately, redirecting instead of resisting. Drenza adjusted, pressed again, this time lower, aiming center balance. Rakuto dropped his stance, caught the motion early, redirected, stepped through, shoulder check, clean. Controlled. Drenza slid, stopped at the edge, rebalanced, smiled. Okay, he muttered. You're not bad. They reset. Second exchange, faster. Drenza came sharper this time. Angle change, feint into real pressure. Rakuto didn't bite. He waited, then moved after. That's what changed it. Timing, not force. Drenza committed. Rakuto stepped aside, hooked, shifted, and pushed. Drenza crossed the line, barely, but enough. Silence, then match, Sogi said from the side. Drenza exhaled once, then laughed quietly. Yeah, he said. That felt real. Rakuto stepped out of the circle. You let it happen, he said. Drenza tilted his head. Maybe. A pause. Or maybe you're just starting to get it. That lingered, because it didn't feel like a compliment. Across the yard, Kyra watched, arms crossed, eyes narrowed slightly, still not convinced. Later, the training died down with the light, but not the tension. Rakuto leaned against the low wall, catching his breath. Kyra approached. You're holding back, she said. Not a question. Rakuto glanced at her. So are you. A pause. Then, you trust him? She asked. Rakuto exhaled lightly. No, that surprised her. But I don't trust half the people here, he added, so it balances out. Kyra didn't react to the joke. He's not like us. I know. And you're okay with that? Rakuto looked out toward the training grounds. I'm okay with figuring it out. That wasn't reassurance, but it wasn't denial either. Kyra studied him for a second longer, then turned slightly. Just don't get caught off guard. Rakuto smirked faintly. Been there already. She didn't smile. Command wing. The doors opened without announcement. Kethar Morn stood waiting. Still. Composed, watching. Rakuto and Kyra stepped forward. Neither spoke first. I've been observing, Kethar said. His voice carried weight without effort. You adapt quickly. A pause. Both of you. Kyra didn't respond. Rakuto scratched the back of his neck slightly. Trying to. Kethar's gaze shifted between them. The Empire requires more than strength. A beat. It requires awareness. His eyes lingered on Rakuto's mark, then moved on. Not ignored, just noted. I'll be leaving temporarily, he said. That shifted the air slightly to meet with the 5th X High General. A pause. Kezo Mitsu, Kyra's eyes moved just slightly. Mitsu. That name mattered. This meeting, Kethar continued, will determine more than your next mission. A beat. It will determine alignment. That word stayed. He turned slightly. Continue your preparation. Then both of you are being watched. Not a warning, not a threat, just fact. They left, but the weight followed them. Inner wing, Mira stood across from Solora Vane. Stoneshire hasn't changed, Mira said. Not on the surface, Solora replied calmly. A pause, but nothing stays stable there. Mira nodded once. It never did. Footsteps. They both felt it before they turned. Rick Riley, Solora's posture shifted, just slightly. Not obvious, but real. Captain, Rick and slow. I need to speak with Fricks. That was it. No explanation. He walked past. Solora's eyes followed him for half a second longer than necessary. Mira noticed. Of course she did. You respect him, Mira said. Solora didn't answer immediately. He's worth respecting. That wasn't the full truth, but it was enough. Frick's laboratory. The room hummed with quiet intelligence. Scrolls, diagrams, fragments of something not fully understood. Dr. Phelan Fricks didn't look up immediately. You're late. I'm on time, Rick replied. Frick smiled faintly. Same difference. He turned, eyes sharp now, focused. I have something for you. That changed the tone. Fricks moved to a table, unfolded a map. Glacier Village. Marked, layered, not simple. Not simple. The timing's wrong, Frick explained. The activity spike, Fricks continued. It's not random. A pause. It's synchronized. Rick's gaze didn't shift. They're not just moving, Fricks added. They're gathering. Silence. Then, for what? Rick asked. Fricks exhaled lightly. That's the problem. A beat. I don't think it's for defense. The room felt smaller. Fricks looked at him directly. If this is what I think it is, a pause. You're not walking into a mission, another. You're walking into a beginning. Rick didn't react outwardly, but something in his eyes sharpened, because he already knew things weren't escalating. They had already begun.
I start from here, I catch up with you. I don't do back on a anymore. I start